Hello, once more, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Back in this, we're doing another 2024 NFL prediction video for NFL predictions for the 2024 season. As we get into today's video, it's divisional round weekend, 4 games, 8 teams to decide who gets to go to the conference championship games next weekend. As we start in today's video, after going 3-3 in the wild card round, I'm overall 500, my worst ever wild card week in the NFL prediction video series in the years I've done it. But it's time to predict the divisional round, so let's go. Starting out with the first game, Saturday afternoon, Houston Texans, C.J. Stroud, they're going to Kansas City to play the Chiefs, and Patrick Mahomes. Should be a fun game to see and interesting to watch. As a Chiefs fan, I'll say this. I'm very concerned about Kansas City at the start of this game, only because the starters have not played since Christmas Day, and it's going to be just about 3 weeks by the time. It's been about 3 weeks as of yesterday, and 2 days, so today and tomorrow. So by the time they take the field Saturday, they're going to have had at least 23 days off for the Chiefs. Starters, Chris Jones was the only one that missed that game on Christmas Day. The rest got the weekend off 3 days later for that weekend, and then they also had the following Sunday off 2 weeks ago against the Broncos, and last week they had the bye week. So that's going to be the concerning part for Kansas City, is the starters haven't played in a long time. And I think you want to say that. I think you could say this. C.J. Stroud, the Texans, they're coming in off a big win where they won 32-12 against the Chargers, a game I predicted them to lose. From what I think right now, going into this matchup, C.J. Stroud, the Texans, they're going to have a good shot at the beginning of this game, but once the first few drives get going, after Kansas City's first few drives get in the game and going, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs' offense and defense should be clicking on all cylinders. And back when they won Super Bowl 54, they fell behind early in both the divisional round and the championship round game, and won both those, and also fell behind in the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl that year when they won Super Bowl 54. They were behind in all those games and came back in all of them. I think this is possibly the same story going into this matchup, but I do see the Chiefs winning this game, coming away with it, beating Houston, just like they did way back early in the year when they beat Houston. But this time around, I don't see it being a one-score game. I see it being a two-score game. I think Kansas City takes care of business, though, at the end of the day, after a slow start, though. With that being said, we're moving on. Saturday night, the Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels, rookie quarterback, Heisman Trophy winner from last year, going to Detroit, playing the number 1 seeded Detroit Lions. And the Lions, by the way, they're a team that is definitely one of those teams that I'll point out and say this much about. Jared Goff, the Lions, last year won a number 2 seed. Played in the divisional round against the Rams, who are a wildcard team, beat them. Same story this year. Washington Commanders coming in number 6 seed, but they're playing a number 1 seed in the Lions. But looking at this matchup, the Commanders, they scared the Buccaneers as the number 5 seed as a wild card team in the matchup last week. And I think coming into this game, Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, they're going to scare the Lions again this week, I think, as well. But I do see the Lions, Jared Goff, taking care of advantage with his weapons. He has a tight end, receiver, running back. Hopefully everyone's healthy this week. I do see the Lions going to win this one here on Saturday night against the Commanders. Back-to-back years getting one against the wildcard team. Moving on to another NFC title game where they will host, because I predicted them to win. Next up on the schedule, we move to Sunday afternoon games. It's the Los Angeles Rams. Matthew Stafford, they're coming in. They're going to Philadelphia to take on Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. And one thing I'll say about the Rams are a team last week played on Monday night in Arizona against the Vikings because of the LA Wildfires. And I'll just say this. The Rams right now, they're a team that's playing for a city right now, just like many teams in the past in other sports, for example. I'm not going to bring that up today because some of those are sad stories, by the way. But I'll just say this. Matthew Stafford and the Rams last week on Monday night had a good game. They beat the Vikings really easily. And playing in a neutral site, they did that. And this week they're going up against the Eagles and Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, who had a 10-0 lead at the end of the first half last week against the Packers. And then in the second half, the Eagles had a few issues, but stayed in the game, escaped those issues in the second half and ran away with it to beat the Packers. And I think this matchup, might be one of the closer games this weekend in the postseason. And if there's going to be a team that wins on the road this week, the Rams could be that team. At the end of the day, though, I think this one's a close one. I think Matthew Stafford goes in against Jalen Hurts. I think it's going to be a tough one for both teams. I think it comes down to whichever team makes the least amount of mistakes. With that being said, I'm going to take the Rams, surprisingly, going on the road against the Eagles and getting a win in Philadelphia on Sunday afternoon this week. Moving on to our last game of the night. The Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, they're going up against Buffalo and Josh Allen in the divisional round. Two quarterbacks who should be the MVPs in the NFL this year. Can we just say it's a tiebreaker right now? No, you can't. I'll say this. The team, whichever quarterback between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson in this game can put on a show. And whichever team uses their offense wisely will be the MVP of the NFL at the end of this game. Whoever wins it. With that being said, I think this game's going to be one of those games that could go to overtime this weekend. And we all know what happened with the Bills last year with the kick against the Chiefs where it was wide right for their kicker Tyler Madison trying to win the game last year. This is a different story. The Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Derrick Henry on the Ravens, Buffalo Bills have James Cook. And they also have tight ends, have receivers as well, number one receivers. This is a matchup that I see the Bills and Ravens being close. I see this one going to overtime, and at the end of the game, I see the Bills pulling away, getting a win this time around to go to the AFC title game. With that being said, it is Bills are going to win, I believe, in this one on Sunday night in primetime. Recap I'm taking real quick. Starting up in Kansas City, I'm taking Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs over C.J. Stroud and the Texans. In Detroit, I'm taking Jared Goff and the Lions over Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. In Philadelphia, I'm taking Matthew Stafford and the Rams as Road Warriors against the Eagles and Jalen Hurts. And in Buffalo, I'm taking the Bills and Josh Allen in overtime against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. That is the divisional round predictions for NFL prediction videos. If you like today's video, please remember to watch, like, subscribe. Don't forget to tell our friends to do the same if they haven't done so yet already. And also don't forget to hit that notification button below so you know when there's a new video. With that being said, have a good day. Stay safe and peace out. I'll see you right back here next Thursday for the championship round predictions next Thursday. With that being said, have a good day. Stay safe and peace out. And I'll see you Thursday, everyone, next week. Bye, everyone. Stay safe up there. See ya.